What's up, race fans? Daniel Blair. I'm here with Broc Glover. This is your Dunlop track conditions report. A lot of talk in the offseason about some of the changes of the format, the Triple Crown, the East-West Shootout twice now. A big change, though, that's going to affect you guys and affect these riders maybe the most is the start pad. It's the expanded metal start pad. Big changes this year.
Well, it certainly is. You know, we've actually had some time to do some slow motion video of the start pad, thinking that maybe there was going to be some more tire spin there than there is. But the one thing that we noticed, it's almost perfect traction. It's almost 1-to-1. I mean, there's really no tire spin. It is a little tough on the tires, no question about it, with all that traction. But then as you launch off of that pad, then you hit really what's probably the most slippery part of the track, where that small little signage, the Monster Energy signage right there on each individual gate, that hard plexiglass. And then once you go over that, you go out into the normal dirt traction. So you have 3 totally different tractions available, from maximum to minimum to medium right off the bat. So the riders, no question about it, will be looking for some new launch control systems and trying to make sure that their bikes are, you know, set up for the best start possible.
Now, do you think that as the season goes on, guys are going to figure out a technique, but here in the opening night of the season, it's going to be a little bit off? Guys are going to be kind of trying to find traction, know if their system works at home because this gate is a little bit different one they've been practicing on.
Well, for me, I feel for more of the privateer rider, to be honest with you, because, hey, you know, having tested with many of the factory teams over the off season here, they've already anticipated this, and they have their practice starting gates all set up with this same metal grate system. So that being said, I hope that, you know, the privateer riders will have a little bit of opportunity, or have had an opportunity to practice on it. But you know, I think the factory level guys, they already know what to expect.
Let's talk a little bit about Anaheim in particular. We race here twice. This is obviously the opening round, and the soil is going to change before the next one. What have you seen so far just from the guys on press day, and how's the soil look? From my vantage point, it looks a little different this year.
Well, you know what? You're right. It's very observant of you, because hats off to the Feld track crew here, because it looks like they've sifted any sort of rock or any sort of material that was imperfections and just got rid of it. This track right here looks nearly perfect. It's got a lot of traction. I do, you know, expect a few ruts will develop, but it's fantastic. It just looks a rider's dream. You know, that said, we are in an outdoor stadium, and being close to the ocean, you're going to have more humidity come into effect as the evening comes on. You know, the track, any parts that, you know, were maybe a hard packed Southern California clay, could get a little bit slippery as the moisture, you know, comes out in the humidity. So, you know, but as for Anaheim goes, I think this traction is going to be about as good as they've experienced in many years.
New start pad, good traction, a lot of nerves and anticipation. It's Anaheim 1. This is your Dunlop track conditions report.